Welcome back, everyone. We're live for the SMPT Champion of Champions, brought to you by TPS. Thanks for their sponsorship. So, group games have now been completed. We're down to the nitty-gritty, Mitchell, last 16. We're going to have a quick look at the ties and then head to the feature map for one of those games. So, qualifying through, first game, Alex Clay, Sam Harvey. Peter Roberts against Ben Pay. Jonathan Payne versus Stephen Williams. Alistair McRae versus Mark Beattie. Jack Pye, Cibalores. Andrew Leckie versus James Bucknell. Gary McNabb against Chris Mann. And completing the lineup, Lawrence Muffett against Matty Warden. Thoughts on those ties?
Well, I think they're all great matches, all those last 16, and any of them can go either way. There's going to be some real ties, going to be some disappointed players after this game as well that unfortunately get knocked out, but this is what the players have come for. They are going to be well up for this, and there's going to be some great bowls ahead for this afternoon. Yeah,
I mean, the hard work obviously starts now. They've all had some tough group games, but no match is going to be easy now, is it? So, yeah, we'll see how the players get on. We're going to head to the feature mat now, and the game we're concentrating on this session is the game between two former world champions, Stephen Williams and Jonathan Payne. And in the commentary box for us, it's back to Craig.
Thank you very much, Simon. So, yeah, we're going to be underway here now in the last 16 tie here. We're going to be concentrating on the match between, as Simon says, Stephen Williams of Wales up against Jonathan Payne of Belgium. So the players are ready, and it will be a handshake between the two players, and it will be Jonathan to get us underway, playing with the yellow bowls and blue stickers. Both of these players has played on the show mat today.
And he needs to go upright.
Oh, perfect start from Jonathan.
So I can see his head.
Stephen following Jonathan here.
That's it.
Good position this. Great start from Jonathan. First bowl off. On top of the jack.
Okay, I'll be all right.
Oh, that's a perfect start from Jonathan on this end. Putting Stephen under pressure already. See what Stephen plays here. Does he try and change this or just try and draw down? He's just trying to draw it. It's just a bit loose there. Jonathan will continue to draw away. Almost better to not go near this. Yeah, get something past it. Yeah, it's not ideal. So a lot of top quality matches in this last 16. There's a lot of good players sitting out, so I can see Stephen Proctor sitting there watching. One of the players who unfortunately not get through the group today. Stephen's playing a big draw here. He's come right back. All about good weight here. He's very good. He's in for probably third bowl there. Jonathan just needs to draw that last one. Good effort just underneath the line there.
Okay, thanks.
Have a look from the overhead. You can probably see that it's still probably 2 to Jonathan there. Just waiting to see. Yeah, I think it is 2. Stephen's just got to play down on the forehand again. He can get shot here now. Just work off his own bowl. With a high drifting draw shot in. Has he got the weight? No, he's not there. So that should be 2. So 2 shots to Jonathan, first end. Really good 2 first bowls there from Jonathan.
Yeah, that's okay.
Sticking on this side here. Nice to draw away on his backhand. Coming this way. Absolutely perfect again. That's what you need with your first bowl. Putting Stephen under pressure right from the off. Still playing 12 ends. So when we get to the semi-final and final, we'll be playing 15. Jonathan's going to try and get right around this now. He's good here. It's a bit more. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's very good. Forcing Steve to have to arrive down at this. It's on that high line now. He's got a good result. Jonathan continuing away on this backhand, trying to play on the tight side. I don't think it's going to quite get there. Not got the weight really. It's 1 to Stephen as it stands. Jonathan's got it surrounded. Both of these players came through tough groups, obviously, to get to this stage. And some real good matchups already, so they'll be very much used to the conditions out there. Great conditions to bowl in. Yeah, Stephen just protecting his own bowl in there. And Jonathan's got an option on the forehand to play up on his own and just squeeze the jack to his 2 bowls. That's probably the best option. These are the sort of shots Jonathan's very good at. It was a good weight, just very tight from what he was looking for. I don't think Stephen can do too much here. I think he'll just be, just walking up with his bowl. So that'll be 1 to Stephen. Pretty good start from both players, really. Some good bowls played already. Good overhead there. You can see of the matches in play. All 8 mats in use for this session. I can see that Ben Payne is 3-0 up on Pete Roberts after 2 ends. Stephen deciding to go for a longer length jack. I think we'll start getting a bit more animation from some of the players now. We're getting into this knockout bowls now. And the prize money starts going up as well. Playing for the top prize of £1,000 and £400 worth of Players' Tour entries. Good bowl from Stephen. Jonathan's got to try and follow that down. Oh, he's on a very tight line now. Yeah, won't hold that line, Jonathan. Didn't have the weight either. A big chance for Stephen here with his 3rd bowl. Almost close out the end, really, this one. He can make it very difficult for Jonathan. He's just over the weight and falling out. That does give Jonathan a nice little rest in there. I think he's tight again, you know. Wow. Giving Stephen a great chance to seal this end and pick up a good end here. See how much more green Stephen's given his bowls. It's good. It's the shot, but it has still left that little rest there. Jonathan has to be this time. Has he got enough weight? Oh, he has. Just unlucky, fell out the wrong way. Let's cut it down though. Might only be 1 or 2 now. 2. Yep, 2 shots. And Stephen takes the lead now, 3-2. 3 ends played. Sticking with the long length jack. Oh, good start this. Both players, when they've been leading off, have led off so well so far in this match. Probably the best that we've ever seen this weekend so far on this map. Had some good matches on here. Stephen switching to the backhand. It might be just slightly wide of that and a bit heavy. That's a wasted bowl. Jonathan will try and... Jonathan's short as well, I think. Yeah, short again. Well, chance for Stephen here. It is the swingier side of the mat. So it will bend more. Looks better here. Needs to beat these bowls. Yeah, a little flick off the front. It's finished pretty well. Looks like it could still be looking to fall over. Jonathan wants to get there before it does. It's close here. And Jonathan gets a little flick off the front as well. And he's got the shot. Oh, Stephen's bowl's... Wow. I think Stephen's bowl has just taken the shot back there. So it didn't look like it was going to fall. Just got a big draw for Stephen and just beat his own bowl. Oh, he's going to play it on the forehand, maybe. He's out nice and wide. I don't think he's quite got the weight. Both these players have won multiple SMPT titles, multiple world singles as well. Good effort from Jonathan, just held off. So that'll be 1 to Stephen. Stephen now 4-2 up. See, it's now 3-1 to Ben Payne against Peter Roberts on mat 3 next to us. I think a lot of these games will be close now. There won't be much in it. All these players have had to come through some very tough matches. Jonathan's got to be under with that. Yeah, he's not pushed that one. Another good start from Stephen to put the pressure on, though. Just asking Kevin, the marker there, how far is his bowl off from the jack. Stephen again just drawing away here. Such a good draw bowler. In terms of what players have won in singles events, there's not many got a CV like Stephen's. Oh, Jonathan's trying here. It's just on the outside of it. Might have crept in for shot though. Won't change Stephen's bowl here. She's got to try and drop down to that on the backhand. Try and just feed down here. Yeah, he's playing it with a bit more weight. Trying to get onto that last bowl. It's close. Just on the outside. Difficult to tell. Favours, I can hear Kevin say he favours the red bowl. So Jonathan's got to try and change this. He's in the area. That's changed it. That's 2 to yellow now. That's 2 to Jonathan. Let's see what the only shot really that Stephen's got here is on the backhand. Just trying to drop down to those 2 yellow bowls. It's a hard hand to play it on because it is fairly tight there. Well, he squeezed the jack. He might have squeezed it enough. There's definitely only one if it is. Yep, Stephen's not done enough there. Kevin likes the red bowl. Jonathan's good here though. Yeah, very good. And he's moved the jack ever so slightly as well. Whether that's made enough for 2, I don't know, but definitely the 1. Stephen's not giving him any more. Just the 1. So, very close this one. 4-3 now to Stephen, just staying in front. Another good lead bowl from Jonathan. He's just through with this one, but that's okay. Stephen will try and follow that down. Try and get inside that last bowl. Doesn't want to be short here though. Yeah, not ideal. Forcing Jonathan onto the other hand though. Not Jonathan short. Yeah. Sometimes switching your hand. Well, Stephen's got to try and come down on the forehand now. Just over the weight. Oh, this is quick from Jonathan. Well, just lost their weight a little bit now. Funny how when one player does it, they both lose their weight. The worst end they've had. Stephen just going to try and adjust this now. Looks a better weight already. Yeah, he's good here. Good adjustment. Very good. So this will be last bowl from Jonathan coming here. He needs to make sure he gets in there. Oh, he might have crept in for second. I think he has. It'll just be a draw for Stephen. Yeah, it's crept in for second. Stephen will just play the same bowl he's just bowled. Yep, sat nice and wide. Oh, that's his weight. Not got enough. That was a gimme at this level. That'll be 1 to Stephen. So Stephen just stretching out 5-3. He's only a couple of shots. Okay, as long as you stay within 2 or 3, always a chance. Tell you that Ben Payne's 6-1 up against Pete Roberts. It might be more now. We'll see when that scoreboard gets changed. Well, good reply from Jonathan now. Close. Wouldn't like to call on which one's holding now. So it's 9-1 now to Ben Payne against Peter Roberts. So Peter's right up against it here. Good effort from Steve. Just to pop the jack. Free it up a little bit. Jonathan's got to put one right back on top now. That's okay. Does give Stephen a little rest in there, and he can move the jack as well with this. Yeah, just reaching down. Looks good here. Wants a clean run now. Oh, just a fraction under the line. Players will struggle a little bit with playing the weighted shots on that side. Lawrence was saying he playing earlier. I didn't like that side. That's better from Jonathan. That's a really good bowl. That's closed out at the end. Made it quite difficult now for Stephen. He's got nothing behind. He's 2 and a measure down. Probably just a 2 though. Jonathan's got a nice shot in there to make 4 as it stands. Let's see what Stephen does here. He's got some options on the forehand. He's got to be a little bit careful though. Doesn't want to take his closest ones while he's playing a bit of weight. So he's just nominating some weight. Seeing Kevin not playing loads of weight here. Just reach through. Oh, that's good. He's got at least second out of that. That's not finished too bad at all. He was in a bit of danger there. Jonathan's going to try and reach down. Play through his own. He's good here. Oh, he's got it. Really good bowl. 3. So really good bowl from Jonathan. Still just left that opportunity there for Jonathan, and Jonathan took it. He's so good at those conversion shots. So it puts Jonathan in front now. Can't give Jonathan those type of opportunities. He will take them. And it was just the third bowl from Jonathan there that made that possible. Closed the end out really. Although Stephen played a good recovery bowl, he had the option there. But only one in this. Oh, just pulling up. Plenty of room for Steve here. Drops right round this. Yeah, it's good there. If it falls, it's even better. Jonathan trying to get there before it does. Don't think he's here with this one. If he is, he's pushing Stephen in. Right, that's Stephen's turn now to try and play a good bowl here. Almost close the end out. Just seeing a good bowl there for Matty Warden on the mat 1. Stephen again out nice and wide here. Let the bowl do the work. Drop back. Just holds off a little bit on that side. Jonathan needs to get in with this though. See that just holding all the way there. Oh, we don't want the gap. Wow. Wow. Stephen tried to be a little bit brave here. Can try and roll his own front bowl up onto the jack. Not loads of weight, just play it with about a yard. Could make 3 of this. See with that, he did draw it, but I think that's the shot. Yeah, the way he's standing out. Yeah, playing it, just reaching through. Oh, I think he's been a little bit unfortunate there. He hasn't moved the jack at all. Might only be the one. Yeah, one shot. All square now. 6 all. Tight match this one. Ben Payne's now 11-5 up against Peter Roberts. So here we go, start of N9. Getting towards the business end of the match now. Oh, that's okay. Jonathan trying to reach down here. Gets the jack, he's good. That's okay. Stephen's just drawing away on this backhand. It's a clean run now. Oh, he's probably pushed that. No, he's quite pushed it in for shot. Getting plenty of room on the other side for Jonathan. All on the pace here, he's good. Yeah, a little touch on the front. His pace was really good. Bit more aggressive from Stephen here. That's finished well. Yeah, good receiving position. Let's see what Jonathan plays here. He's got to be a bit careful. Doesn't want to touch his shot bowl. Well, don't think that's going to stop Stephen coming down and pushing that away. So what's Stephen going to try here? He has got some options here. He's going to play he's playing backhand at this. Just try and remove Jonathan's bowl. He's got to play it with perfect weight down this backhand. Oh, that's okay. He's got a good result there. Peter Roberts has got right back in that match next to us. It's 11-9 now to Ben. Ben was 9-1 up. It's a big turnaround in that game. Playing their 10th end. Lawrence Muffett is 6-4 up against Matty Warden. That's another tight match there. Jonathan's got an option to... He's almost blocked himself out though with his blocker that he tried to block Stephen with. Yeah, he's going to play the forehand. It's got to be good weight to get round the front. And then just arrive into the head. He's doing something. Doesn't want to touch this bowl though. Yeah. Might only still be one though. Let's see. So just the one shot. So Stephen picking up the one now. This is the 10th end now. This one and two more to be played. And not much in this game at all. It's been a real tactical battle, this one. Someone picks up a big end on any of these ends, you'd fancy they'd win the game now. So they're going to try and keep it tight. Good start from both players. Always awkward with the yellow bowls with the chalk. You can see quite clearly the chalk on Stephen's red bowl. Stephen just coming to have a look. See who's holding. Looks like a yellow bowl from here. Oh, is that nice and wide here? Trying to get round this, I think. Has he got enough? I don't think he's quite... Oh, he's locked it in. That's not bad. Nick shot. Jonathan will be trying to be pushed through this. Doesn't want to get the catch inside of that though. Might squeeze the jack for shot though. Well, if we have a look at the overhead, we can probably see, yeah, the yellow bowl's holding now. So it was a good result from Jonathan. I think Steve will just be up on the backhand underneath. He's got his own bowl. If he gets Jonathan's bowl away, it's the swingier side of the mat. Playing it with dead weight to do this as well. Yeah, very good. Weight control is spot on. Jonathan's just playing a bit more at this, straight at it, I think, just missing. Well, Stephen knows what he's trying to play here. He's going to try and stop this. Don't think Stephen can knock his bowl down. I think the jack will just pop. So he's either got a big draw on the forehand, and he tries and just ease his way down onto this backhand and not touch. See what happens. Yeah, just ease down on this backhand. If he puts something in the front, it's all good. Yeah, that's what he was after, trying to block that shot from Jonathan. It's still there though. Jonathan just arrives onto this. It's on a better line this time, I think. Yeah, he's good there. Wow. Well, he might have done enough for shot. It's close. Stephen's not flinching, so he probably fancies it's one to him. So it's 1-1 to Stephen now. Oh, it's all very tight in the other game as well. Ben Payne's 1 up now against Peter Roberts, playing the last end. 12-11, as you can see there. And the jack's over by the ditch. Everyone takes a jack in. Could win that match. Still concentrating here on this one. We're on the 11th end now. 8-6 to Stephen. A good start from Stephen on this end. Just wants to make sure he's past the... Sure he's past the jack with this one. Just rubbing his chalk off. Is that nice and wide? I don't think it's quite got the weight to get past. It's playing a little bit of a nuisance value there. Jonathan's got to play a good weight to get round it. I think he's through it here. Yeah, did a job, that pole. Stephen coming in and having a look. See what Peter's playing on the other mat here. It's a big bowl in the context of the match, this one. He's drawn the shot, Peter. So that makes it all square as it stands on that particular match. 1 bowl to go from Ben. Jack or bowl here. It's a great comeback from Peter on that game. He was 9-1 down. Ben's not going to mess around. He's just a jack or... Oh, wow. Oh, he's got some luck there. Wow. Yeah, you can see Ben's, he almost pushed it in for 2. He actually got the shot. Somehow Ben staggers over the line in that one. Stephen was just waiting for the conclusion of that match before he bowled here. This is good if it drops. Yeah, that's okay. That's good. Sort of covers the shot bowl. Jonathan's going to have to try and play through these now. Oh, yeah, he's got a good result there. He did get through them. And he's got the shot. Plenty of room in there, though. Plenty of options for Stephen. Play the backhand, try and roll one of his bowls up, or his bowl up and or through the gap, or he's got the big draw on the forehand. If he really wants to be adventurous, he could try and play a little plant. Let's see what Stephen plays here. Looks like he's trying to go for this bowl, you know, to try and plant Jonathan's out. He's underneath that. He's got the shot. Oh, no, he hasn't. Wow, that's an easy draw in for 2 here now. So it's going to be shootout on this last end, which should be. Draw down for Jonathan to make 2. And we go all square last end. Ooh. I don't know. Might just be the one, you know. Oh yeah, I think it is. So that's a missed opportunity for Jonathan. Although he's got to win the last end still, but he picks up a 1. That's only enough for a tie-break. One of the other results that's come through, Andrew Leckie from Ireland has beaten James Bucknell 13-4. And we saw the result, Ben Pay 12, Peter Roberts 11. So some real tough matches out there, and say that Pete will be happy to get right back into that game. From 9-1 down. No, this is the last end now, this particular match, unless we go to tie breaks. Good start from Stephen. Yeah, Jonathan had to try and open it up, I think. Yeah, he's unlucky there. He's lost his back bowl now. Stephen's just got to run for cover, I think. Make sure you pass this. Yep, stayed well away from it. And he's passed, which is good. Jonathan's still got to try and change it. You see he's playing on that tight line. Will come down nice here. And that's okay. Freed it up a little bit. Been kicking himself about that last bowl on the last end, but got to put that out of his head. Stephen is right on top of this, is he? Wow, that's not what he wanted. That's left a lovely shot on either hand actually now for Jonathan. You can play the forehand through his plant on the 2 yellow bowls, split those 2 red ones away, which is probably what Jonathan will play. He needs this. What are we saying, Jonathan? What are we saying? He's not got it. So that will be the gain to Stephen here. Really close match, but in the end, he's trying to play it with Stephen's bowl. In the end, it's a win for Stephen Williams, and it will be Stephen Williams who'll take his place in the quarterfinals. We'll try and bring you an interview with Stephen here after this. We'll just wait for them to do their scorecards and complete that. And then we'll go up to the interview area and join Mitchell. See the players just going through the formalities of going through the match they've just played. We can see the other match down the far end, Alistair McRae against Mark Beattie. And we've got Lawrence Muffett here up against Matty Warden on this mat 1. But other results that have come through. Sam Harvey against Alex Clay. Sam Harvey edged out Alex Clay there. 9-6. Seba Lores lost to Jack Pye 11-6. Gary McNabb and Chris Mann came down to the last end. Although Gary was 12-8 up and Chris did pick up a 3 on the last end, Gary came through 12-11. We know the Ben Pay and Peter Roberts result. So, yeah, some good matches there, some close matches, and probably one of the favourites going out. Matty Warden is 9-7 up on this match that you can see here against Lawrence. Is down in the bottom left corner here. So this is the 11th end. Good effort from Lawrence there. Matty coming down to have a look. Just going to get set up ready for the interview, and we'll hand over to Mitchell, who's with Stephen Williams.
Are we ready?
And I'm joined by Stephen Williams, who's just won 10-7 in the last 16 against Jonathan Payne. Steve, you must be really, really pleased with that to get through into the quarterfinals now.
Yeah, sneak through, to be honest. That was hard work. Jonathan played really well, to be honest. I just hung on, really. That's all I did, really, was hang on. Didn't play as well in that one as I have before, but win's a win.
And sometimes you just got to grind out these knockout games now, and then none of them are going to be easy. You have to work really hard, but just sort of, manage to get in front a little bit on the last end, and then just hold off Jonathan at the end.
Yeah, he had a lot of room to draw second shot the last but one end to make it all square, but he just overplayed it, which gave me breathing room with one shot, so I was able to hang on, as you said, very well. Hang on, really, it was really what I did. It wasn't really a great performance, but a win's a win, as I said, yeah.
And does it come down to just the pressure in the later ends, where just putting pressure on Jonathan with just being that little bit ahead to just be able to control it a little bit better, and maybe you can manage what you need to play?
It's always better to be in front because you're not chasing anything, and you like you said, you can. It doesn't matter if you give one away, if you're leading by two, like you can always play like that, but you've got to be careful with Jonathan because he's a pretty good shot maker, so he could create something out of nothing. So,
was you a little bit worried that he could come up with a surprise shot out somewhere that you were just maybe trying to just manage and get through the game?
Yeah, he's not as bad as he used to be. I mean, I played Jonathan for years, and he used to come up with some spectacular ideas, but no, you always got to be careful and always got to cover just in case he's going to play something. It's not unorthodox. It's just aggressive, I would say. But there's quite a few people like that these days.
And going into the quarterfinals, you must be delighted, and now looking ahead into the quarterfinals, you must be pleased.
Yeah, just looking at the quarterfinals, I won't look any further than that. There's a guy standing in my way, whoever it is. So yeah, I'll just try to enjoy it.
Brilliant. Well done, and good luck in the quarterfinal.
Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.
Make sure you stay tuned, because coming up soon we've got the quarterfinals.
Okay, thank you, Mitchell. It's as I say, it's a very good game that between Stephen and Jonathan there, and as you said, Jonathan can pull shots out of nowhere, so he had to ensure that he got over the line now. I'm just waiting for this last match to finish now. It's a close match between Matty and Lawrence. As you can see, Matty in the bottom corner here, just having a look at the head. Looks like it's Lawrence holding a couple in the ditch. He's got the jack in the ditch there. I think Matty's just seen if there's an angle on his own bowl to try and get a toucher in. Big bowl this. I think it'll be all square if it stays as it is here and playing the last end. So if we look at the head there, you can see the two bowls in the ditch. Holding two currently. But Matty's got a toucher which is on the almost a long jack. So he's trying to play down at this. He's close here, is he? Oh, just missed. So that goes to a shootout as well. Last end shootout there. So let's see what happens here. Lawrence the lead off. So, all square this match here. This is the last end. We're going to join the quarterfinalists. Oh, good bowl for Matty. Really tense this game here. Yes, the score is 9-all, so it is a shootout here. Won't be going to a tie break unless we actually get a no scoring end here. Lawrence knows he wants to be behind here, doesn't want to leave anything jack high like that. Matty might fancy this. Let's see. Looks like he's setting himself up. Yeah, just over the draw though. Drops down to the shot wood. Wow. Just held off. Lawrence will come and have a look at this. He's holding the shot for the game. So probably the biggest shock so far of the round. Alex Clay going out to Sam Harvey. Oh, we're not there, Lawrence. Wow. Probably wanted to be short, but not that short. Although Matty's not overly happy with it. I think Matty was probably looking to be positive with this. He's got to try and draw it off now. Still plenty of room there. Matty's a very good aggressive player. He's out on a good line here. All about weight. He's just short. So, yeah, still Lawrence holding here. Got to play on the backhand now, Lawrence. Try and drop in. Make this harder for Matty. He's good. That's really good. That is really, really good. That's what Matty needed. So pressure all on Matty here. Considering that Mark Beattie came through the last remaining game that was being played. 12-10 against Alistair McRae. That was 10-all last end. Mark picking up a 2. A lot of games coming to the last end, as we expected now when we get into the knockouts. This game's 9-all on the last end. This is the last bowl of the match. Matty's got to play a fantastic bowl here. Wow, he's going for this. Doesn't fancy the draw, he's got to try and change it. Now he's wide. So that'll be Lawrence who will be into the quarterfinals. Please stay tuned. We'll be back with you in around about 15-20 minutes for the quarterfinals.
Welcome to Etherow Indoor Bowling Centre, where the spirit of bowling comes alive set amidst the serene beauty of Broadbottom. Discover the joy of bowling, whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. At Etherow, we cater to everyone's bowling needs with our long mat and short mat bowling opportunities. From competitive leagues to casual social gatherings, there's something for everyone here. Whether you're seeking the thrill of competition or simply looking for a friendly game with friends, Etherow Indoor Bowling Centre is the place to be. Conveniently located next to Broadbottom train station and with ample parking for our members, getting here is a breeze. Simply bring your indoor shoes and we'll take care of the rest. To book your spot, give us a call on 01457 763 165 or drop us an email at contact@etherow-ibc.co.uk. Don't miss out on the bowling experience of a lifetime. Or join one of our competitive leagues and experience the thrill of victory as you bowl alongside your team. With leagues running throughout the week, there's always an opportunity to showcase your skills and have a blast. Experience the strategic depth of short mat bowling on our brand new 45-foot mats. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, short mat bowling adds an exciting twist to the game. Thanks to the generous support of our sponsors, Techniheat Plant Services Limited, Etherow Indoor Bowling Centre boasts world-class facilities and equipment. Whether you're honing your skills or competing in national competitions, you'll find everything you need right here. But the fun doesn't stop there. From social evenings to coaching sessions and merit competitions, there's always something happening at Etherow Indoor Bowling Centre. Join us and become part of our vibrant bowling community today. Discover the joy of bowling at Etherow Indoor Bowling Centre. Your bowling adventure awaits. Contact us today to book your bowling experience.
Techniheat Plant Service is a business specifically designed to carry out commercial heating servicing, installations and maintenance on your heating plant. Our team of multi-skilled and qualified engineers can address all matters when working on plants such as boilers, burners, warm air heaters, air conditioning, air handling units, pumps, wall heaters and radiators. We can also carry out Legionella risk assessments, storage tank cleaning and chlorination, and can offer services for building management systems. TPS are available 24 hours a day, so we can respond to any breakdowns day or night. We also offer service contracts to all different types of customers that include hotels, factories, offices, schools, colleges, warehouses and car showrooms.
Starting in 5 minutes.
Okay, you'll be off and running now for the quarterfinals here. I'm joined in the commentary position by Simon Pridham.
Hi, Craig.
Looking forward to some good matches here in this quarterfinal. I think this is going to be a good match here. Both coming through a very good last 16 match.
Yeah, some good matches in that. Even the last game you were commentating on there when you switched to Lawrence game, that was really good.
Yeah, I mean I think it was 3 or 4 matches that came down to the last end, all square or one in it. So yeah, lots of play for. I think all the matches will be tight now.
Yeah, good match-up now with Jack against Andrew. Andrew's been playing some brilliant stuff this weekend. Jack also, to be fair to him, he's some good steady bowls, good wins, deserves his place in this quarter-final.
Yeah, and Andy playing with the slightly swingier bowls than Jack. I know when we had Jack on the show, Matt, yesterday, particularly on this side that Andrew just played, it just stuck a little bit with his bowls. Andrew will probably get down a bit more on with his, so it will be an interesting contrast here. So Jack's going to attack early here. Not a bad result.
Yeah, slightly unlucky, just a little bit wide on the Jack. Did get a touch, so if he got that full, better result, he would have got, but not too bad.
No change for Andrew here. He'll just draw away on this backhand, try and get a bit of chalk himself. Close here. Just a bit short, that's okay. Jack will have to go back to the draw now. He's 3 down probably in the head, so get a good second in here.
Yeah, I think that's just snuck in for second bowl, so a little bit of pressure off for his last bowl. See what Andy comes up with now with his last bowl this first end.
Yeah, he's out nice and wide on this forehand. This is the swingier side of the mat here, so he'll come right back here. Very good. Yeah, very good. Well, I think it's just a backhand for Jack here. And that's taken the forehand away from him. Looks like that'll be 2-2. Andrew hit, yep, 2 shots, first end.
Yeah, just slightly narrow from Jack there, wasn't it? Just got caught up on the front bowl. A little bit wider, he would have had a chance.
No real drama on that first end, so I think both players will be fairly comfortable with that. No sort of, wasn't a 3 or 4 that anyone was giving away there, or bad bowls. Again, Andrew sticking with his slightly bendier side here. It's amazing the amount of the Irish players that are playing with elites or lignoids.
Yeah, I mean, they'll fairly easily suit these mats, won't they? They're not the quickest of mats, and that extra bend is great for getting around the bowls. You can see Jack just getting caught on that bowl again. So Andy could use that swing to his advantage in this game.
Yeah, I mean, definitely had that yesterday when Jack was on the show, Matt. A couple of times his bowl just didn't get down, particularly on that straight side, and it cost him actually in the grand scheme of things in that match. But obviously he's here now. He's played on this mat before, so he knows what to expect.
Yeah, perfectly illustrated there with that last bowl from Andy. Sneak right round his own, touch on the Jack, finish behind. Interesting to see if Jax comes in here. Yeah, that's actually pretty good from Jack. Again, it's just finished the side, but covered by his front bowl.
Yeah, played at a really good pace there, and that hand you can trust it. We can push it out; it will come back.
Yeah, it's definitely key on that hand, isn't it? You've got to be the precise weight to let the bowl do what it needs to do.
And even Andrew's bowl held off there. The amount of bowls I've seen holding off on that side. Lawrence was talking about it earlier after his game on the show mat. Doesn't like that side to play weight on. And Jack could probably have to he could play the same again, or he can draw big on the forehand onto the black bowl if he wants to.
Yeah, he's just played this shot, so I think he's just trying to look to draw his own, see if he can beat the black bowl on length. Yeah, just on the outside of it.
Yeah, that's not finished too bad though. There's good protection in there as well. Another one around. Some options with the last bowl. It's interesting to see what Andy plays here. Looks like he's eyeing up. Well, I can't tell actually. 1 minute it looked like he was looking down the backhand. Still can't tell. I think he's just drawing away on this forehand. He's only got one bowl in there really, so doesn't want to give Jack an opportunity to remove that bowl.
Yeah, absolutely right. Just got that one bowl. He's got to be a bit careful with it. So another good second bowl's good here. I'm just going to draw. I think that might be in. Hard to tell exactly, but does look like it might be another second.
Actually, it probably gives Jack an opportunity to play down there if he wants to now, because I don't think he'd get to Andy's bowl with his straighter bowls, but that bowl there gives him a bit of an angle if he wants to try and take the two bowls away. Yeah, he's playing it. Oh, that's got to be under, isn't it? Yeah, it was under for what he was looking for.
Yeah, I think it needed a fraction more weight too to be able to get the two bowls out. Right shot to play. It was definitely there, that angle. But still gets away with it.
So that's one shot to Jack on the second end here. Mike Anderson, who's doing the marking for us in this particular match. Member here at Evero. What do you think of the venue, Simon? It's been great so far this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, great place. They've done a lot of work here to transform the building. Absolutely perfect for this event. Nice intimate club. Only a 3-rink indoor club, but it's temperature's nice to play in. Setting's really nice. So yeah, what a place to play bowls.
And we're stuck in a commentary box, which is like an oven in here at the moment. So it's I've got my jacket on still. I should take it off really, but yeah, no, it's a great venue.
Yeah, I've just taken my jumper off because even I'm hot.
Good start from Jack on this end. Now that Jack with the first one, right on top of it. Wants to get past with this one. He's good here. Yeah, good bowl.
Yeah, 2 good bowls from Jack to start this end. A little bit of pressure on Andy.
Andy's going to try and play underneath that line. It's a tricky hand, that, to try and play weight on. And I think that's what you need to do on this mat, is make your opponent play their shots on that hand, because it's very tricky.
Yeah, just trying to play that yard over shot is very tricky. You've almost got to commit a bit more to it. But, Jack looking to cover that now. Andy with the 2 back bowls. Drops one in at the back on the right side, so that's good.
Yeah, he's got a good, you see from the overhead there, that was a really good position. Looks like his bowl's going to fall over though. It looks like it's on the way over. And he's back to this swinging hand. Oh, he's short. The amount of players, again, that's happened. They've played the other hand and had to switch, and they've just not pushed through with that.
Yeah, big opportunity now for Jack just to put another bowl in, make it a solid 3.
Yeah, he's out nice and wide. He should get round this. Yeah, he's good here. That's good. And holds his bowl up as well, which is important.
Yeah, it's a good bowl from Jack. We'll make it look slightly wider, but he's Andrew's coming to have a look. Jack's back bowl's perfect position there now. Good cover.
I can't see him removing those 2 bowls without the Jack moving back. So, yeah, that's sat really well for him. Be happy just to drop 2 here, I think.
Yeah, he's looking at this. He's got to be careful of the contact. He doesn't drop a 4. He had a fair effort, that. He was obviously just looking to park the 2 bowls, but as you said, the Jack was going to move, so it is a 3. So, yeah. 3 conceded.
I think now, it's always easy to say, but I think I'll just be drawing in there, conceding the 2 almost. If he could play a perfect draw, he might have got in there for shot, but it's so much danger for him now.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Good start from both players. Jack will certainly be happy. 4-2 up. I know Andrew had a relatively easy match in the last round. Looking at the scorecard, about 13-6 he came through his match. Jack was a bit closer, but yeah, I'll be happy with this start. What do you look for, Simon, with your first bowl when you're leading off?
Yeah, depending on what the hands are doing on the mat, I think it's always the usual story. Get a front touch, or get a touch on the Jack, finish pass, a bit like that bowl Jack's just played, but you're looking to finish in behind the Jack. Especially if it's against an aggressive play, it's very important to get a toucher early on if you can.
I think with the new rule as well that we've got in here for the not being able to take the Jack in or take the bowl Jack on almost with your first bowl, it has changed the game slightly and probably for the better. We've seen some more interesting matches, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I've noticed the players quite a lot. I was chatting a little bit to Alex about it earlier, that and matches I've seen, that players are just trying to play, if the Jack's long, just playing for that touch, moving the Jack back, but obviously try not to lose your bowl. So it has changed the way some of the players are playing that.
I had a feeling that Andy might go for the way that he was playing towards the latter stages of the game with Peter Roberts, and I saw him in another game as well, trailing that Jack back with his first bowl, almost close to the ditch, forcing your opponent to play a perfect draw, and he played it so well on the show mat yesterday, when he was 17-1 down against Peter, but he completely changed the game. So he's always got that in his arsenal if he needs to.
Yeah, as you said, I did see a bit at the end of that game, and Peter was obviously dominating quite a lot. But as you said, it changed the game, and he did it a little bit earlier on, as you alluded to. I mean, Andrew's such a good player. He's great at look at the drawing he's doing now. But that sort of weighted shot, he is very good. So Jack in a little bit of bother here. Looks like 3 down.
He's got to play a perfect bowl here. I think to touch that last bowl to pop the Jack back. I mean, it is the right hand to play this on because it does come down, so we can trust this. Give it a nice push and it will come back.
Yeah, the line is key here. Looks pretty good.
Got it.
Very good. Well played, Jack.
Yeah, maximum result there.
Yeah, because I've noticed quite a few players are just sort of playing that type of shot, and especially going the other way down the mat, and they're just cutting under that line because they think it's going to hold, and it's just cutting away. But he played that perfectly there.
There's not much on really for Andrew here. He had 3 good bowls, but they're all in front of the Jack now. He's probably just got to try and play through his own on this backhand and just hope for a good connection. Another 2 for Jack here.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate there. Caught the short bowl, hoping to pump his toucher up onto it, but as you said. But yeah, Jack will be happy with a good 2 there after his great last bowl.
So it's Jack extending out to a 6-2 lead now. 5 ends, 4 ends played, 5th end coming up. Just talking about the venue, the temperature's absolutely perfect in the venue for the players. You can see some of the players wearing their coats. It is colder for those spectating, but for the players, it's absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I know we've got Lawrence still playing. He's been suffering with a bit of a head cold, so he's felt a little bit cold. But yeah, as you say, it is a perfect temperature. I'd love to be playing in that kind of environment.
Yeah, Andy. Yeah, I had a feeling. I wonder when we'd see this. I think Andy's going for what we were talking about now, looking just to play down to the jack, try and be through the jack. He's missed it though,
And he's lost his bowl. But yeah, he wants to change it about, doesn't he? So worth trying that.
Well, if it's not quite working out for you on the draw, I mean, he had a good end the last end. Jack played a very good bowl. He had a good position as well. But sometimes if it's not working, you've got to make the call fairly early. Might be looking again here. Foot's out to the line.
It's almost draw weight, wasn't it? He was in that position to play that shot, but it almost like he was a bit scared of it. So he's got one in the head, so he'll be happy about that. But a chance for Jack just to bring this jack around the corner.
Just over it, I think. Again, he's got great position behind the jack here, so Andy's got to be very careful. Only got one bowl in there and 3 directly behind against. Yep. Mike's not sure who's holding there, so that adds to it as well. I think all you can do here for Andy is you've got to just try and draw a perfect one right behind the jack, sit on the back and make 2.
Yeah, I think playing. I mean, he's got a shot in the backhand just to rest Jack's bowl, but that's no good if Jack's bowls where they are. So needs to play forehand, just drop behind the jack. If he misses, he's just through, covers the back bowls.
So he's a top-class international skip, Andy. Reading the head is a key part of that, so he knows the shots to play. You see, I think that's what he was actually after. I mean, he's absolutely nailed the line there, but he's just, foot short. He's a Pridham.
Thank you very much. Yeah, just as you say, perfect line, wasn't it? Just lacked that fraction of pace. I mean, he has stopped Jack playing that jack back now. We're going to have too many jacks set in this match, aren't we?
I had this yesterday.
Jack. Maybe we should call it the kitty.
No, that's not. Or as where Jack comes from, it's the cot.
Yeah, that's true. And some people call it the block, even though you've got a block of wood as well.
So for those of you that don't follow the sport very well, it's very confusing. It's confusing for us, and